Hello everyone, and welcome to MyniQ podcast. I'm your host, and I'll be sharing short English stories and conversations with you every day. Today's episode is The Fire at Willow Manor. In the text level is 6, learn how to talk about things that might happen and things that describe other things. Stick around till the end for 5 quick questions to test your understanding. Alright then, let's get listening!
The fire at Willow Manor. The night was dark and stormy when I received a call from Inspector James asking me to meet him at Willow Manor. It seemed that the old mansion, which had been abandoned for decades, was on fire. As I arrived, flames were licking at the windows and smoke was billowing into the air. I watched in horror as the inspector and his team fought to contain the blaze. But it soon became clear that this was no ordinary fire. The mansion's interior was a labyrinth of narrow corridors and hidden rooms, making it impossible to pinpoint the source of the flames. As we searched for answers, I stumbled upon a cryptic message scrawled on the wall. "The truth is in the ashes." What did it mean? Was this fire merely an accident, or was something more sinister at play? I knew then that I had to dig deeper. The fire at Willow Manor was not just a tragic event, but a mystery waiting to be unraveled.
Now let's move on to the conversation between Billy, Meg, Kelly, and their teacher, Willow, after reading the novel.
I loved the way the mystery unfolded. I was on the edge of my seat trying to figure out who or what was behind the fire at Willow Manor.
Me too, Billy. And the cryptic message, "The truth is in the ashes," really added to the suspense. It's like it was hinting at something deeper than just a simple fire.
I'm with you both on that. The author did an amazing job of keeping us guessing until the very end, and I loved how the story had a bit of everything: mystery, suspense, and even some historical context.
As a history teacher, I appreciated the way the novel wove in facts about the mansion's past and the fire that destroyed it. It added an extra layer of depth to the story and made it feel more real.
Yeah, and the characters were all so well developed. I loved how the inspector was determined to get to the bottom of things, even when faced with obstacles and setbacks.
And what about the message? Do you think it meant something specific, or was it just a red herring?
That's a great point, Meg. I think it might have been a bit of both. Maybe it was meant to distract us from the real truth, but at the same time, it added to the overall mystery and suspense.
I agree with you both. The message was definitely a clever plot device that kept us guessing until the very end, and I think it's a great example of how an author can use subtle hints and clues to build tension and suspense in a story.
Now, let's test your understanding of the novel and the dialogue with 5 questions. Question 1. What was happening at Willow Manor when Billy received a call from Inspector James? A fire was burning in the mansion. B. A party was being held. C. A group of people were having a meeting. D. A fire was licking at the windows and smoke was billowing into the air. E. A storm was brewing outside. The answer is D. A fire was licking at the windows and smoke was billowing into the air. Question 2. What did Billy find scrawled on the wall in Willow Manor? A. The truth is in the ashes. B. This fire is an accident. C. Something more sinister is at play. D. We will rebuild the mansion. E. Help is on the way. The answer is A. The truth is in the ashes. Question 3. What did Leo appreciate about the novel? A. The characters were well developed. B. The mystery was complex and suspenseful. C. The author wove in historical context effectively. D. The plot twist was surprising and engaging. E. All of the above. The answer is C. The author wove an historical context effectively. Question 4. What did Carrie think about the message, "The truth is in the ashes"? I. It was a simple red herring. B. It was a clever plot device that added to suspense. C. It was a hint at something deeper than just a fire. D. It was not important to the story. E. It was confusing and unclear. The answer is C. It was a hint at something deeper than just a fire. Question 5. What did Billy, Carrie, Meg, and Lumet all agree on? I. The mystery was well written and engaging. B. The characters were poorly developed. C. The message, "The truth is in the ashes," was a red herring. D. The author's use of historical context was effective. E. All of the above. The answer is A. The mystery was well written and engaging. That's it for today's quiz. How many did you answer correctly? Thanks for tuning in to my channel today. I hope you enjoyed the stories and conversations and found the quiz challenging yet fun. Don't forget to subscribe or follow us for more daily English learning content. Until next time, keep practicing your English and have a wonderful day.